Well, hello from sunny Central California. It's actually morning, and so it's going to be a nice day. Oh, I actually felt really good the other day, and I did some birding out in another city, a little park that's by us called Layton Kingsburg Park. It's like a state park, and so we just went in there and did some birding. Saw all the cliff swallows were making their nests under the pylons, like for the road, that's up higher. And the river was all dry, which I'm assuming is probably because there was the snow melt hasn't happened. So this river comes through when the snow melt happens in the Sierra and really fills everything with swimming, with water. People swim there, and, a lot of the water goes to irrigation too. So anyway, it's dry right now. It will be filled up. But we got to see all the little bank swallows are underneath the pylons feeding their babies and flying in and out of their mud nests. So fun. Anyway, so I'm here to share your little crooked. So I'm going to move you a little bit. So hang on. And I'm sorry if you're shaking. I'm trying to, don't shake, no shaking. Okay. This is a snippet roll I did for Sarah at Rachel Creations, Roxy Creations by Sarah. And so this is for Rachel's sister, Sarah. And she asked me to do one, and it's like a springy one. The colors are more spring. She wanted spring flower garden type atmosphere. So that's what I did. And I made this little pouch to go with it. I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but I don't usually talk about the tags. Lately, ever since they've started this, so this year, ever since they started these, Ann Brooks started these tags, I like to do these now and put them in with the snippet rolls. So it's just so fun. And this is part of that same quilt that was my mom's, which is what this is made out of, the little case. And it's a pearl button. I love the pearl buttons. You know that. I'm starting to get into glass buttons now too. And really, of course, I like the perfume buttons too. So I have to, got to find some more perfume buttons because I've given, most of them I've used. But anyway, so this is a really old veil I got from someone. And these have the original rhinestones. Look at those. Aren't they so pretty? So yeah. And it also has some of that Sanderson fabric that Sarah said she liked, that she saw when I covered the back of the roll. So I'm going to send her a little bit of that. And it's really pretty, happy fabric. And I made a little flower here. And I guess that's it on the tag. I don't usually talk about the tag, but I wanted to talk about this veil. All right. So here is the beautiful pouch. And I made this from part of an old quilt I had that was my mom's. And I'm going to, she didn't make it. She just had bought it from somewhere and had it. So I'm going to open it, because it's kind of really full. So I should have made it a little bigger, but it's already done now. So what are you going to do? But it's beautiful. I love I figure you're not going to keep the pouch necessarily with the roll, because why? I figure you should find another use for it. But so this was a little lappy quilt type thing. Maybe wasn't like for a queen size bed. It was more like a throw. And it had like little teacups all over it, along with, quilting. So it's like a lot of it was hand quilted, but this was machine quilted. But it looks super cute, I think. So I just cut that off, and then I put it as a pocket right here. So right on the back. I planned to put all this other stuff in the pocket, but I think it's going to be too full, so that it's going to have to be separate. This video will post after she gets it, because she didn't want it posted before. And so she already has it when it's posted. So this is the back. I just hand sewed a little pocket on there. I really love the colors, are perfect for what she wanted. And then I put a little a huge pearl button. And I'm hoping you could see some of this beautifulness. I can see in here, I could see like a turquoise and a pink and a lavender even. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful pearl button. So it's on here for the closure. This silk, I don't know where I got this silk, but I got it. And so I thought, this is perfect for her. So I used it on the roll because I had a nice long piece. And then I also put it on here. It's pretty long, so if you want to, Sarah, you can use it for whatever, you can take it off and use it however you want to. Super pretty. I think it's gorgeous. Okay, so that's there. We talked about this. I just put, this little ruffle is also from the quilt. And then, of course, the lace isn't. A lot of lace. I'll have to try and trim off some of the shedding. And inside, look how cute. I made a little birdie. I love my birdies. You guys probably know that. You know that. If you follow me anywhere, you know there's millions of pictures of birds, flowers. My husband has brought me home every day. The thing is that the church has a huge rose garden and all kinds of flowers. So when he goes, because he works mostly from home now. I mean, there's other people. We have a lot of other staff. They work at the church, but he studies at home and stuff. And he brings me home flowers. They're so beautiful. So I think I posted on my Facebook my mantle. I'm going like this, as if you can see it. My mantle above my fireplace that has, I think, 1, 2, 3, might be 4 or 5 vases of beautiful flowers. He's so wonderful. He's wonderful. Anyway, so this was from the Sanderson fabric that you like. That's on the back of the roll, Sarah. So I'm going to send you a piece of that in the box with this. And yeah, so this is this. And then inside is, I don't know what I have. I have to find it. My room's a mess. Probably like all of us crafters, the rooms get to be a mess, right? Anyway, my room is a disaster. I don't want to show you because you might call the hoarders on me. Anyway, this area is clean right here, sort of. I will put this here and we'll just sort of move all this away. This is a computer. I can't move that. And this is a thing right there. There we go. And this over here. Oh, you guys. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, this was from I had a sheet set that was Egyptian cotton, and it felt so beautiful. It's this beautiful color. I hope it's showing up. It's I don't know what kind of green this is. It's a pretty, I want to say sage green, but I think it's lighter than sage green. It's so pretty. And it feels so great, but it was Egyptian cotton. And I hope we still have the sheets. I got to find that out because it was before I started really crafting with stuff like this. Oh, I hope we still have them. I don't know. But they're so soft. And well, the pillowcase that I always used, because I would use it no matter what sheets it was, because the way it just worked well for me. And it's so soft. But anyway, it got a tear in it. So now it's become fodder for stuff like this. But it's really pretty. It covers up all my stitching. Ha! I don't want anybody to see all my stitching under there. Okay, so this is all done. We talked sufficiently about this, correct? Correct. So here's the roll. Da-da-da. And I put it on this chippy, this kind of green. What is this green called? It's like I don't know, sage green with a bit of yellow. It's all chippy off. I was going to put this on your mom, Sarah, but I decided on the other one, so I put this one on yours because I just think it's beautiful with the colors we chose. And so this is more that sari. And like I said before, the way I attach it, you can easily take it off. It's just tied once like that. So all you have to do is take it off if you want to. Oh, look at this beautiful. I think it goes this way. Look at this beautiful pearl button. Oh, this one even has more luster. Oh, I see all the pastel colors. It's just beautiful. Okay, so let's just get on with it. So I'm hoping, I wonder if I'm gonna try and zoom in. I don't know what it will do to the camera. Just 1 second. See if we can zoom in some more. Oh, over here maybe. Oh, look, I'm doing it. You ever see that movie? Look, Peter, you're doing it. On a hook. My husband and I and my son, we all talk in movie talk, like with lines from movies and most of our talk. Okay, so here we are. Oh, see, I don't have to even work that hard. Okay, so this is, obviously an old French laundry label, just lots of bits of things. I did a lot of firsts in this snippet roll, so I'm very excited about it. Just, I don't know what to say about it. You see what everything is. This is part of that veil. Look how pretty. I love him. Okay, so we're going to get onto this area here. Now, let's see. I bet I can put it down. You can see it just as good. That way you don't move. Okay, so on here, you guys, I bought from Steph Francis some of the, I forget what they're called, but they're silk cocoon pods. And she's hand dyed them. And so I decided I wanted to make mushrooms out of them. Look at how cute. I think they turned out super cute. I hope you like that, Sarah. Oh, if you really don't like this, tell me, send it back. We'll sell it and I'll make you a different one. But I've never done this before and I just love how it turned out. These are real pearls I put up here. I don't know. They kind of look like, in my little world here, this area, it's sort of like a fanciful, interesting area with pearl clouds. I don't know. These pearls were great because, you know, did a lot of jewelry before, and so I have these pearls and they're flat on one side and they have the, you know, hole through them, so they're perfect. They lay perfect. They look perfect. I love them. Then I made a little snail. First time I've ever made a snail. I hope you can see him pretty good. I'm bringing him up a little because there you go. Look at his, and I even put the slime. Do you see the slime that goes? The slime goes right from where, if like here's the snail and the slime goes like this up to here. Oh, that was so fun. I never have done a snail before. And then this pretty butterfly came off of something. I didn't sew him. I took him off of something else and put him on. Okay, we sufficiently love this. I love doing new things. You know, what happens with my jewelry making, I got tired of doing the same thing. And then after a while, you know, people, you know, I'm a one-person person. And so I can't mass produce. Everybody would say, oh, you should do this, you should do that, you should have an Etsy shop. Well, I don't really mass produce things, and I'm not really have enough energy to mass produce. So therefore, you know, I don't. And so then I still have all the jewelry stuff. I still have the kiln. I still have everything, but I'm doing this now. And I used to do a lot of junk journals, and I have 2 pending that I need to make, but I get stuck on doing this now because I really love it. So I don't know, you guys. It's just me. I don't know why my name's Pandora's Junk Journals. My name is Pandora. I go by Pam. But probably should change the name because I don't really do junk journals that much anymore. I did a lot last year. Anyway, whatever. This is my life, right? Okay, so in here, just a little pretty area with little flowers and stuff. This is that beautiful. I did several Steph Francis things in here. Like this is some of their, I think it's a rayon. Oh, it's so beautiful and it shines out. Same thing. Let me see what you see. Same thing up here. This is that some of their thread. I made a little barrel that has, what are those things called? Hydrangeas in there. And this took me probably 5 days of working on it. And probably you think I finished it quick, Sarah, but I haven't felt that well, so I mostly just sit and stitch. So, I mean, I'm thinking the whole thing probably took me from start to finish. If you added all the hours up, I'm going to think it took me a good 60 hours of work, maybe more. So, yeah, they take me a while. It just seems like it's quick because that's pretty much all I do. Because if you saw my house and stuff. I'm too tired anymore to clean house. I need to do, I don't know. Anyway, my husband's very helpful. He does a lot of that, so... Anyway, here we have a little, there's tatting here, hard to see because I put all this other stuff. We got the little barrel I made out of, it's a hemp. It was a hemp that had a little bit of a thing, but then I had to sew this. This is the way the fabric was right here. You know, I need a pointer. Watch this. This is too big. Oh, I'll use this. I'll use this thing here. Look, I'll use this. So this right here was also, this is the fabric. This is a piece of something. It looks sort of like a leaf, so I put a big, like this. This is a pearl button here. This was something off of something, you know, a little flower, but then I just blanket stitched it around it. Turned out super cute. What else we got here? It's hard to talk about everything. Like over here where the snail and stuff is, can you see? Yeah, right here. There's a couple of 3 flowers that came off of something. I'm wondering if... Oh, that's not going to turn on, is it? Because of something. Oh, well, I guess you can see it good enough. If not, I'll do it again. Let's see. I don't know what else I have to say about any of this. I don't know. Okay, so now we're going to move on. So this is the first time in my little button garden I decided to, right here, I decided to make like a trellis thing. So there's over here underneath, there's a little scalloped edge of a handkerchief. Hard to see because look at all the stitching I did, but you can see the edge here is like right there. And so then what I did was I just sewed up little teeny leaves all the way around in green, and then I made these little bullion stitches, little doogies. I don't know if they're flowers or berries or what they are, but they're right there. And then underneath the patio lives the button garden. And so I wanted to do a bird on here, but I ran out of space that didn't fit. So sorry, I did a bird on the other thing. But anyway, so these are all pearl glass. I'm not sure what this is, but I really liked it. And it came out of that big, huge button jar that I talked about one of my last videos. And so I want to use it. So a lot of these came out of that. This one came out of that, I'm pretty sure. This came out of that. And the glass ones. So I want to get into the glass buttons are just amazing. They're beautiful. Anyway, so then there's stitching all around it. There's 3 bees. And just, oh yeah, and this guy, remember I wanted to put all that on Rachel's one I did that was something like this, but with a lot, and then it was too much. And I got 3 of these and one other one that went with it. So I put one of those here. They're just an old turquoisey button. It's just beautiful. I love them. I need to save at least one for me. Anyway, we'll see if I do. I'll probably forget. Oh, back here is supposed to be a fence. There was something that came on here like this and down here, but then I put all this stuff up. So, yeah, there's a fence back here. These things are supposed to be growing up over and under. I put some under. It just depends. So, yeah, I like how that turned out. Then over here is just these guys. Lay flat. So, and I put in here another suffix puff on the inside because it was so big here. I got tired of doing all these ones, this kind, so I just stuck one in there. I thought that was kind of cool. Difficult to do, but it was cool. I mean, because it was already on there. So it's real fun. And then this has some really pretty yarn coming out. This is old, vintage, old. This one, the purple. I'm pretty sure this, what is this one? Oh, that's just a flower. I have to look at what that is. I don't know, you guys. This is that. I remember Rachel said something about liking that acidy green color. So I put that on here with some pretty things coming out, little wookies here. And this is yarn, and this is some of that beautiful thread. I don't know if you can, this is just gorgeous, this thread right here. And then I just sewed, just sewed around for accents everywhere. Over here's a couple pistol stitches, just because this was okay, so one of the last ones, I guess the last one I did was for your mother, Sarah, and I think or did I? Somewhere I made a mushroom out of these. Might have been on hers, I don't know. So I cut half of it off and maneuvered a mushroom out of it, so then I used the other half here and just sort of stitched it down. And then I love this fabric. I don't know what it is, where I got it. So I have a piece of that there, and I put hashtag love the heart for my husband's jeans. Not that it matters. I'm so weird. You can't see my hands because it's so close up. And then another laundry tag there. This was off of something. It's a flower, just sewed around it. This is something that Rachel had printed on some fabric that she sent in a bundle. So that's right here. I think it's like a coin, maybe. Some more flowers that came off of something from someone. I love this. I sewed this. This is a piece of something. It was like a round thing. I just put it on there, sewed in there. And I feel like I'm just saying there and that. This was part of something. So this red back here, that's why I did these little fly stitches, but they're mostly covered up. It had something else. I don't know. Oh, I think it was netting that I wanted to use. Yeah, right here, there's some netting. Kind of have to look close. I think I cover up too much. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And then this was off of something. Somebody gave me a really old piece of that. I used to know the name of it, but I don't know now what it is. I don't know what the name is. And where it's all cut work and stuff, really pretty. It's not really Battenberg. It's something else. But anyway, then sewed here. And then this right here, this fabric is the fabric I used a lot in your mom's. I made your mom a bag of an old quilt that came from somebody from 30 years ago. I talked about it on her video. From a friend, gave me an old quilt that was all tattered up. Came from something that, she said she got it from a yard sale 30 years ago. And I know it must be much older because it was all torn up and it looks old. So I put a little piece of that there. Your mom had some of that in her roll. I thought that would be fun. And then this is that Sanderson fabric. And on the back, pretty Sanderson. Look how pretty. And I'm going to send, like I said, I'm going to put some of this in your stuff. Let's go out now. We'll go back like this. There you go. So here's the pretty Sanderson. Really, that's a really beautiful fabric. And my little tag. And then, yeah. So I'll let you look at it from afar right here. And this right here. This is some of his, let's go in. Can we go in more? I don't know if I can touch it because I have to go like this more. Like this. So, please don't shake. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm not a professional. This was some hand-dyed, I think it's a rayon thread from Steph Francis. And so I did the blanket stitch around a flat washer thing. And then I filled the inside. I love how it just shines and looks so beautiful. So that's what that is. And this too. Oh, this also is it's a puff. I don't know why I couldn't see it. I thought this part. Yeah, this is an old puff too. This is a puff. Yeah, suffix puff. This is an old one. This is an old one. This might be a newer one. This is probably a newer one. It's probably a newer one. But needless to say, it's all put together. What's down here? Oh, this was some really cool trim that's a violet color that's down here. It's just down there for fun. For fun. I don't know. So there we go. So I hope you love this, Sarah. I'm going to text you in a few minutes and see if you're sure you don't want to see it first, because maybe you'll change your mind. I don't know. Anyway, so thank you, everybody, for watching. I really enjoy doing these. I'm so happy that people want to buy them, because what am I going to have a house full of them, could I? You mean after you've given everybody the gifts, right, and what have you, then, you know, you can't just keep doing it. You can't just, what are you going to do? So anyway, so yeah, so this is going to be ready for her. I got to get it ready in a box. You know, that all takes time. I might put a couple other little extra goodies in there. I usually put extra goodies if I know somebody wants to do crafting, you know what I mean? So like her and her mother are textile artists and stuff. So of course I will give her a few little goodies that she can play with herself. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and I really appreciate everybody, and bye. Bye.